Greetings, RC Model Geeks. And here we are in the shed yet again for part 1 of the Hobbyking Pietenpol Aircamper build. Now, this belongs to one of our good subscribers, Hans Smolders. He contacted me and asked whether I would build this Pietenpol for him. And I quite gladly said yes. So he sent it over from the Netherlands for me to put together. And when it's finished, he's going to come over and collect it. So let's open the box and see what you get. So here we go. Pietenpol Aircamper. Now this is a model of a basically a home-built aircraft, a full-size one. So I don't know whether this is the plug and fly or whatever, but we will soon find out when we empty the box. So it comes with a fairly comprehensive manual. I have to say, I quite like the colour of that. That blue and grey. One of the other classic colours of a Pietenpol was green. And that looks very nice also. So there's some more of the manual on how to stick it together. It's not a hardcore build. It's just basically gluing some bits together and probably putting the radio in, I would have thought. So it shouldn't be too difficult, and of course sorting out the wing struts and stuff like that. So there is the CG of the Pietenpol, 70mm back from the leading edge, and the control throws, and how you set up your radio. I mean, I don't know why they include these sometimes, because you know you wouldn't be buying this kit as a trainer, I wouldn't have thought. So you know you would have thought the owners would have had some idea of how to set the controls up. Yes. So, and there you go. There is the manual. Let's take this baby apart and see what we get. So, first of all, what have we got here? Is that the rudder? Or yeah, it looks like the rudder. So we've got the rudder there, all nicely finished in silver and blue. Looks good. And then we got some elevator halves, which look nice. And then we've got the elevator there. And then what have we got under here? Under here we got some wings. Right there's one with the aileron. The covering's going to need a bit of a shrink down. As you can see, it's quite wrinkled. What's this? We got some decals. We got some registration marks there. Nice big set of decals. Lovely jubbly. We've got another wing. Oh, look at the wrinkles in that baby. So, yes, that's going to need a little bit of work, isn't it? That's a minor problem. And then below, we've got some gubbins. Now, Hans has chucked in a load of stuff to go with this. So, we've got stuff like, we've got ESC, down there, and some other bits, and the cowling. He's put a receiver in as well there, an X6R, and he's also put a prop in. APC. Now that looks like a an IC prop. You can normally tell the difference because they're much thicker around the centre hub to handle the power pulses of an IC engine. Normally the electric versions are much thinner around that hub. But that's good. Yeah, an FR Sky X6R. Oh look, it's the EU firmware. Oh dear. Oh well. Right, that's good. And stash of servoage in there and some connectors and stuff. Hextronic whatevers. They should be fine. There's some mini servos in there as well. And some more Hextronic big boys. What have we got here? There's a couple of ESCs in there. There's a 60. Should be plenty for this, I would have thought. And then there's another one over here. An 80. That's a big one. We've got a motor. Oh, you know, it's not. It's a battery. Blimey, it's a battery. 3.3 heavy duty. Ooh, 4 cell. That's yes, interesting. And we've got the motor box and stuff there. All lovely again. And a few other bits and pieces, and there's a motor in there, and some straps, and some servo leads, another prop, much nicer, and then the fuselage. And Bixler Phil's just turned up. There you go.
What a lousy day.
Here he is. This Bixler Phil. We're just opening the Pietenpol.
I just thought PPP might be here today.
No, we're opening the Pietenpol Aircamper.
Oh, right.
More peas.
Oh, right. Is the Dutch guy?
Eh?
It's not a Dutch bloke, is it? No.
Yeah.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice propeller.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to start building that.
Pretty much in there, is it?
Eh? It's all up here, mate.
Oh, I can say it much in there.
You taking your pills this morning, mate?
Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah.
Just take them.
Yeah, should have taken them earlier. Yes, it's all up there.
It looks sort of a two-seater sort of trainer thing.
1, 2. It's a high wing.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah, the parasol, as they would call it.
That's like suspended up in the air, isn't it?
Yeah.
The wing's higher than it needs.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so we got all the rest of the bits in here. There's cabanes and stuff, and other things, and the cowling and the wheels.
Oh, big wheel.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, you know, they're all right, aren't they?
At least 4 inch, aren't they? 3.5, 4 inch.
Yeah. And there's the cowling.
Okay.
Looking quite nice. And what else we got? Some bits of heat shrink, servo leads, more gubbins and stuff. So I would say we've pretty much. Oh, and there's the wing joint, the elevator joiner down in the back there.
What make is it?
Hobbyking.
Oh, it's Hobbyking. They're getting better, aren't they?
Yeah. So yeah, let's move this box aside and we'll start the build process. Back soon. Right, the first thing we're going to do is sort out the covering on this. There's quite a few wrinkles and stuff on the covering of this plane. So we'll sort the covering out on the elevator halves first of all, and get that all assembled, I think. And then that's one job out the way to getting this build done. I mean, the covering's not too bad on it. You know, it's quite shiny and reflective. Yeah, doesn't look too bad at all, really. But yeah, it's just got loads of wrinkles where it's been sitting around, and also on the wing as well. The wing's quite bad, actually. No, put it down there, Phil. Okay.
Yeah. Quite bad, isn't it?
So yeah, that's got a fair bit of ironing to do on it. Also, it's got a little bit of hanger rash on it. Well, it's got some rash on it where it's been in the box. There's a few dents and donks and stuff, especially there. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. That's not bubbles in the covering, that's actually marks in the wood.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, which is a little pain in the bottom. And then yeah, there's some more wrinkles. There you go. So, and along there and stuff. Yeah, so we need to sort that out as well. But we'll start on the tailplane, I think, and get that together.
Do we know what sort of covering this is? I mean,
Well,
it's not going to shrivel out when you prime
no,
it.
it's normal. I think it's normal, like China coat, Hobbyking stuff.
Is it?
The stuff I normally use, so
Yeah.
should be all right. Right, back when we've done some to this tailplane. Right, the tail's done. So now we're going to have a go at this wing and see what we can do to make it look better. That's the worst thing, and that's like, I think there were things in the box that ended up hitting the wing in transport, but yes, that's a little bummer. But right, we're going to get rid of these wrinkles and come back to you. Okay, that is one wing all sorted out, all the wrinkles out of it. That looks quite nice now. And over to the second one, which has got a fair amount of wrinklage and stuff. So yeah, we've got to do that one next. And on that aileron, there you go.
Gosh,
look at that.
Bad on that, isn't it?
So yeah, we'll sort that one out and then come back to you again. Okay, second wing's finished, and I've also given the vertical fin and rudder the same treatment as well, so it's all de-wrinkled. Right, the final thing to sort out on the covering front is the fuselage, and here it is. I mean, it's a nice little fuselage actually. It looks quite nice, can't knock it at all. Yeah, I mean, a little bit of rash there, you can see that. Yeah, I mean, they could have sanded the fuselage a little bit more maybe as well. There's a few little rough spots, but you know, what do you expect, eh? It's nice. I mean, it looks great. You know, for a sort of a semi-scale kind of kit. You know, I like it. I like it a lot. So I'm going to just sort out those wrinkles as much as I can and come back to you. Okay, so all of the covering is now sorted, and so it's time to start putting things together. And the first thing on the list is they want you to put the elevators on the horizontal stab, which basically involves putting in some hinges and then a metal joiner, which goes something like that, but obviously into the centre of the elevator. Now they supply the old glue-in hinges. Not my favourite. They're stiff as anything, and you know. Ugh. So we're not going to do that. We are going to use these babies, the nice round pin hinges. That'll look more authentic anyway. And so that's what we are going to do. So I'm going to drill some holes in this elevator and horizontal stab and get them mounted in there. So back soon. Okay, I've been nipping along with this Pietenpol. So the elevators are basically done. They're not glued together yet, but they could be. But that's all good. They're all hinged, and it's got the joiner in there and everything. So that's sweet. The rudder is done, and the hinges are all sorted on that. And we've also got a hole and a slot in the bottom for the tail wheel, which is this thing here. So that's all done. Yeah, I mean the instructions call for sticking all the tail surfaces on there. I'm not going to do that until I've done everything with the fuselage, like put the radio in, the motor on and everything else, because it just becomes a pain in the arse to handle on the bench with those bits sticking out. Yeah. So, oh, one other thing they supply in the kit is these ugly things. They really don't look like they suit a Pietenpol Aircamper. I'm sorry, but no, that ain't right at all. And they supplied 3 of them. Yeah, which is a bit bizarre. Here's another one. So I thought, oh, you know what, I'll just cut one out and just stick it on there a bit and see, you know, what it looks like. Oh, no. No. It should have a nice curved windscreen, not this horrible angular thing. Not right at all. That's more suited to what you see on a Stearman or something like that. And why on earth there's 3 of them, I do not know. Yeah, no, boy, they're ugly. So yeah, I think we'll probably be making up some nice windscreens to go on there, which the plane really deserves. Yeah, definitely. So that is it for the day. Good progress made. And yeah, I'm quite liking it. It's a nice little kit. You know, it's constructed of that crap Chinese plywood again. There's just something about the Chinese and plywood, and they just can't get it right. You always find that the plywood starts to delaminate on Chinese stuff. You know, you only have to look at it, and the top layer of the of the wood will come off. It's really crap stuff, but it's like that on all Chinese kits. So yeah, I'm not knocking this one. It's just one of those things that happens. It must be the kind of glue they use or something to make the plywood. But there you go. So yeah, Hans, hope you're going to enjoy this build, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the near future when you come and pick this plane up. So I'll see you all. Oh no, maybe not tomorrow. I think it might be a Pete's Problem Plane Day, as Pete has 2 weeks off, and I think he's bringing the Dynam Smart over again, so we can put the new servos in it that arrived today. So it'll probably be a Pete's Problem Planes Dynam Smart Part 3 tomorrow, rather than Hans Smolder's Pietenpol Aircamper build. So I'll see you all soon for whichever thing comes up first. Bye.
Thank you for watching Captain Rob's RC Model Geeks. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click that like button. If you want to see more of the same type of videos, don't forget you can subscribe. If you want to support us, you can use PayPal, paypal.me/RC Model Geeks. If you want to contact us, you can email us rcmodelgeeks gmail.com. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.